I mean, we've decided that even though there are some difficulties like that our love is stronger than that.
Oh, you're so lovely. Oh.
How old are you?
I am 26.
And I'm 63, just turned 63.
We've met on Tinder. I just set it up from 18 to 100 or whatever the maximum age is, because I thought you never know, there might be someone who is a bit older or a bit younger that might be my soulmate. I didn't want to like cut anyone out because of age. And then I ended up meeting Eileen,
Who's on the...
who's a little bit older than me.
Yeah. We talked after a couple of weeks about, well, why don't we meet? I had injured my knee, so I wasn't really that mobile. I said to Julia, listen, never do this with anyone else. And you're welcome to not do it with me. But what do you think about just coming by my place? You know what I mean? I have some Prosecco, we can order pizza. Yeah, so it happened. I opened my door and this sublimely gorgeous smile met me. It was really, really lovely. I'll never forget it.
I remember coming up the stairs and Eileen opened the door, and immediately I just felt so comfortable and lovely.
That's lovely.
And I remember we hugged straight away.
Yeah.
And Eileen is such a gentle person that she just made me feel so, just free and comfortable and welcome as soon as I walked in. And
That's so sweet.
yeah, you were just so sweet and gentle for the whole time. I just felt so good. And I'm usually quite shy
Yeah.
when I first meet people,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel shy with you.
Everything about you that night, I remember just being very comfortable, and I admitted to you I was a little nervous, and you said I'm a little nervous too, and it was just really lovely.
Yeah.
Did you kiss on that first date?
We
Yeah.
kissed, yeah.
We did.
But we
yeah.
just kissed.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, that's right.
As we got to know each other more intimately,
Yeah.
it was just beautiful and wonderful in every way, and so romantic as well.
Yeah, just really, really romantic.
And yeah, we had a very deep connection.
Yeah, we really
It
did.
it was just magical.
We were so able to meet in a place romantically and sexually and, in terms of love that is, I can only hope most people can visit that, do you know what I mean? And have that too.
What was the initial reaction people had to finding out you were dating people, someone of such a different age?
My family was always very, very open with me being in an age gap relationship. I remember telling my mom about Eileen even before we met in person,
Oh, yeah.
because we are like besties and I tell her all my business.
Yeah.
Uh, and she was completely like open and fine with it, and so was the rest of my family. I think they're pretty used to me doing like unusual things, I guess.
Yeah.
So they weren't like that surprised or anything, didn't think it was that big of a deal.
The only issues we've had have been online.
I am a YouTuber, I do that full time, and as soon as Eileen and I started getting a little bit more serious in our relationship, we decided to do a few videos together. We ended up getting a few viral videos that got a few million views and stuff. So we did get, some hate because we are a very unusual couple.
Yeah.
So some people were very shocked or thought it was weird and,
Yeah.
or got offended in some way by us being together.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is silly because we're not hurting anyone, we're just loving each other. I've been called a gold digger online a bunch of times just because I'm younger. And that comment really, really upsets me because I've worked so hard to have everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't mind me saying
Please.
I do, earn more
Yeah, you out-earn me,
than-
there's no question.
than
Yeah.
Eileen. And it just makes me so upset, like when people say things like that.
Yeah.
What about you, Eileen? Is there any comment that sticks in your head?
Well, pedophile is the one.
It's just so awful because, I'm younger, but I'm 26. We are both consenting adults, and there's a really huge difference,
Yeah. I see age gap couples, like male-female, where the male's like my age and the female's like Julia's age, and I think, do they have commonality? And then I think, Eileen, chill. You're with someone who's, you know what I mean? Like, you have to search your own reactions. All of us have preconceived notions of what's what, and I think it's just really important to ask oneself questions about impulsive reactions and to not go forward on them.
Sometimes when we go out, people do think you're my mom.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, not in a bad way. It's just sort of like, oh, is that your daughter?
Yeah. They don't mean any
just
harm.
innocently. Yeah.
And we don't really mind it anymore, right? It's just,
Like, people just don't know,
It's just kind of fun. It's like,
Yeah, and
we try to always like introduce each other like as soon as we meet someone,
Yeah,
so that
right,
doesn't
yeah,
happen. We're
yeah.
like, that's my wife.
Yeah,
nice
that's
to
my
meet
wife,
you."
Julia. And,
Who asked who to marry?
I proposed to her at one of my gigs, so I asked her to come up on stage.
Yeah.
And she thought I was gonna make her sing or
I was
something
like,
embarrassing,
whoa.
and then I proposed.
And then I later, when we went to Brazil for a month, on the beach, because I didn't want Julia not to, be proposed to, and I didn't want her not to have a ring. So I got an engagement ring, and we were on the beach and at night in Brazil, I think in Rio, was it?
Rio.
And I proposed to Julia. It was really, really beautiful.
Why do you think there is such a taboo around age gap dating?
I think, especially because we are two women who are in an age gap relationship, people have a hard time accepting it because they see older women only as mothers or grandmothers. They don't see them as individuals and as sexual beings as well.
Right, yeah.
So to think that an older woman could be interested in someone younger and having fun and being sexual, it kind of offends people somehow. I feel like people are a little bit more comfortable with seeing an older man with a younger woman because they don't see older men the same way they see older women.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So for you guys, in terms of like children, how have those discussions?
When we're planning and thinking about the future, because, I mean, knock on wood, but if things go as they naturally would, I will probably outlive Eileen.
Yeah.
And that, as sad as it is, it's something that we had to talk about before getting married and everything.
Yeah.
And it's hard, and there are certain things that we think about, like having children. We would love to have children together, but we'll have to see how it goes because that's an area that our age difference does impact.
Yeah.
I mean, we've decided that even though there are some difficulties like that our love is stronger than that, and we decided that we just didn't want to not be together.
Yeah.
And
you're so lovely. Oh.
So the stunt coordinator was going to fire the air ram. So it had a lead with the button going to him off set. When he does fire the button, I'm virtually in line with the ground. So he fires the air ram, which fires me straight onto the back of my neck. And literally, I'm lying on the floor and I can't feel my legs. And this went on for about 2 minutes. It's the worst feeling in the world. I thought I was paralysed. I just could not feel my legs at all. Thought I'd broken my neck.